Next, foragers have been warned against picking mushrooms in Epping Forest's ancient woodland. 9 people have been prosecuted for breaches of protective bylaws since 2022, including one person caught with 49 kilos of mushrooms packed into plastic sacks. The fungi are vital to the site's ecosystem and biodiversity, as our reporter Thomas Magill explains.
6,000 acres of forest, much of it precious, ancient woodland. And at its heart, this, the humble mushroom.
The fungi underpin the ecology of the forest. Most of the work that the fungi do is underground, and we believe also sending messages from one tree to another. It's kind of like the wood wide web. What we want is these fellas to produce all the spores they can possibly can to make sure that those mycelial networks continue to thrive and prosper. This is a hoppit. This is a local name for a small enclosure cut out of the forest, so it's at grassier, and it's been a great place for finding fungi, particularly the parasols, which like...
Paul, who looks after the forest, says it's not just the other flora that relies on the fungi, but the fauna too.
Yeah, and then we've got some fly agaric, it's Amanita muscaria, and it's got this classic fairy tale look to it. And this one next door, you can see where it's actually been eaten by deer, again emphasising the importance of leaving the mushrooms here because they're an important autumn food source for a range of animals that are fattening up for the winter.
But now there's a problem. The mushroom is under threat from foragers.
We've got 1,600 different species of fungi. Some are incredibly rare, and the difficulty at the moment is that people are picking indiscriminately, so there's a real danger that some of our rarer fungi are going in bags along with some of the more common ones.
And the scale of the problem is massive. These are just some of the mushrooms seized from people picking on an industrial scale. One person was caught with a 49-kilogram haul. That's about 4 black bagfuls. Well, bosses here at Epping Forest say they're happy for some foraging to take place of things like blackberries and sloes, which are common at this time of year. But it's these precious mushrooms, some of them very rare, that they want to protect and are asking the public to leave here in the ground. 9 people have been prosecuted since 2022, a warning to others about doing anything to upset this fragile and beautiful woodland. Thomas Magill, BBC London.